never forget this day.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're another 10 o'clock matchup. Frostbite versus Dunkin Donuts. And instead of Spudster this time, we have Nias in the booth with me. For those cast matches, how are you doing?
I am doing great, as always. I'm excited, as always, as well. I know we just got to see Frostbite, but it's going to be good to see them hopefully warmed up this time.
I have to see you definitely playing a match before does help with the warm-up strategy.
We have seen it happen in the past, so...
And it's true. Sometimes you got to take that first game to get warmed up for your second one. So we haven't seen... Actually, we have seen a lot of Dunkin Donuts. What do you think are going to be keys to the matchup for these? Uh-oh. Well, never mind. We might just be going into it. So a false start here by Snowman, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're going to have to start
we'll restart this one, give you some time, and yeah.
Yeah, I think with match performance, I know with Crow, it's always just how's Crow doing today? Is he going to be on? Is he going to be all over the place? So, you know, I think in any case, it's still going to be a tough match because Crow's teammates actually have been playing quite well as well. So we shall see.
Yeah. Snowman's been stepping up a whole bunch. Trentino has been that solid second. So hopefully they can take another game as they're vying for second place. According to the standings.
They're awful close to Chip Champ Z's there, so
yeah. They're yeah. Fortunately they won't get first as Chim Cham Z's did beat them. Yes, so they'll be stuck in second for now. But it's still not a bad spot to be at the end of the playoffs because they've got one more matchup against Gold Diggers, so hope to see that soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that started. One too. The new reformed Gold Diggers.
New couple players that you'll see throughout the season on two different teams. For the most part, we're gonna get going here as you've all got returning players in this series. Game 1, Frostbite versus Dunkin Donuts. It starts off good for Frostbite as they win the kickoff, but Snowman's going to clear that one out to the middle. Sin's going to try and push this one back in, but it got shot on by Trentino, saved by Polar Bear. And he's going to take an awkward bounce into the corner, gets it by Crow, who demos him. Snowman, a powerful clear in. Crow with a little bit of a tip, but not enough as Tundra clears that one into the corner. Snowman up for the shot onto that backboard. It's up for Trentino, who shoots, but it's just wide off the post. And Tundra gets a good block off of Crow. Polar Bear's got an empty net to shoot at, but it's not enough power as Trentino clears that one away. Good demo by him. Crow's going to clear this one out to the sidewall. Polar's going to go in for another shot. Tundra's going to try and turn herself around for this one. A miss by Snowman. It's going to help out Frostbite. The Sins keeps this one in the corner and is looking to pass this one out.
Desperately need this break to get back in the other opponent's end now.
And if they can get the pressure on, they should be able to score as this one's railing dangerously towards the net. And we're already down about a minute here. Who do you think's going to win this one? This is pretty close so far.
Well, at first it looked like, oh, there we go. Dunkin Donuts was heavily aggressive, and then they finally got a good clear. But it looks like Dunkin Donuts turned it around pretty fast.
All right, good empty net there by Crow. A little bit of double commit by Sins and Tundra on that play, unfortunately, but Dunkin Donuts going to take the early lead here with 3:46 left to go. It's a favorable 50 for them, but it's an easy save for Polar Bear, who clears that one to himself. He's got Snowman to beat now. He just waits him out. Tries to get this one down mid to any one of his players. Almost gets it, but a good save by Crow there. Sin's going to try and corral this one. Passes it back out into the middle. Tries to get a 50, gets a favorable one. Polar Bear is going to try and take a shot here, but a good touch there by Trentino to take it away from him as Crow's going to clear this one away. Sins into the corner. Snowman taking that down. And Polar Bear is going to keep the pressure on as Trentino whiffs, and Crow is backing up in his net. This should be an empty net opportunity, but a good save by Crow as he backs all the way up to deny Polar Bear of a free goal. And Trentino blocks another Polar Bear shot. Crow with an empty net shot, but he just misses wide. He's got a chance for the rebound. Doesn't go for it as Sins clears that one away, and Tundra's going to have to follow this up. As Sins clears it off the backboard. It's a pass for Tundra, but a good speed by Crow. And they'll get no chance there as Polar comes up and whiffs that one. Still dangerously in front of the net. Good save by Crow. Sorrentino tries to go up for it. It's a pass out mid by Sins, but Crow's there to corral it. Gets it by Polar Bear. A good dribble, and that's going to be 2-0 now for Dunkin' Donuts.
And that's a typical Crow move there. His one game shows up every once in a while. That's hard to beat when you only have one man back.
Yeah, just a bit of a bite on Polar Bear by there, and Crow just gets it around him. It's a good dribble play, as you mentioned. Now Tundra and Snowman combining for that kickoff. A good win. Sins tries to get this one off the wall, but no luck there. This Polar Bear is hitting it off the backboard, but a good save by Crow to keep it away. Polar Bear into the corner. Crow pushes it out. Snowman's going to try and challenge this one. Gets a good 50 against Sins. And this one's out to the midfield. Starting on the offensive is Snowman for Crow. No, Polar Bear pushes it away. Crow trying to get a little bit of a bump there, but no dice as Trentino's going to try to get this one in awkwardly. Sins with a good clear down. Another double touch there. That one's dangerous and out in front as Polar Bear whips his shot there. Tundra missing there. Sins pushing this one in. Trentino clearing that one away. I don't know. The offensive pressure by Frostbite seems to be good, but they can't last it for too long.
No, and then they fall apart defensively, though.
That's true. You can see here a little bit of a bunch up again, as you mentioned. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can adjust as the time winds down. They still got 1:30 left to go. Can they still muster up a little bit of something here? Polar Bear, I think he gets a touch on that. As Sins gets good, booming clear. That could go down into the net. It's a waterfall. Drops straight down. Sins can't read the bounce, but Polar Bear is up off the post again. And they'll miss an empty net opportunity as this one's coming back down into their offensive zone. Crow for the shot, and he'll score that one 3-0.
You know, the defensive power of Dunkin' Donuts is really prevalent. Frostbite can't get anything in. They're keeping the pressure up, but they're stopping everything. Even when Crow was caught in a weird position, he still managed to make the save.
Yeah, they're getting good chances, but not enough opportunities, and they're missing off the post just a little bit too much. Polar whiffs that kickoff, but it could have been a calculated fake for Tundra, who puts that one out into the corner. It's up in front of the net. Polar Bear is up. Doesn't get the shot off as Crow is still there. Absolutely annoying Frostbite. A good catch by M. Doesn't get it in there. That would have been a nice goal. Trentino now is going to try for his own double touch. And it's a good save by Sins. She clears that one away fast enough. Still no offensive pressure as this one's hemmed to the defensive zone. A good demo. That could be crucial. Tundra backs up just enough to save Trentino's shot. Sins on the offensive zone. Doesn't get anything to go. But Polar Bear is going to have a chance here. He's going to try and corral this ball. Doesn't get it around Crow, though. He's too smart for that. A double commit by Sins and Tundra. It's an empty net for Crow to shoot at, but a good save there by Polar, who recovers. Snowman clears that one to the corner. 12 seconds left to go. This one's definitely going to Dunkin' Donuts. Nice. What do you think they're going to have to fix here for Frostbite?
It's going to be tough to get anything past them. I mean, they're shutting down every play they get. I mean, a good demo maybe, but they're not a heavy demo team, so I can't see them changing that. But the problem, too, is every time they get on the offensive, they commit hard. So as soon as one of them can pop it back onto the other zone, they don't really have much defensive, too many people back there to stop it. So it's usually an easy goal for them.
Yeah, I'd agree. The shots are pretty close, too, so it's good to see that Frostbite is coming up on the offensive, but for sure, those double commits are biting them in their behind, so we'll have to see. They both got 5 saves apiece there.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because you got a lot of saves, you got a lot of shots, you got nothing going in. So, I mean, it'd be nice to see something happen, somehow disrupt that defensive wall that Dunkin' Donuts has up right now. You know, I think a demo would do it, but they're just not that kind of team, so I'm not sure what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I do like the offensive pressure so far. They had a couple key demos, I think, too, so, you know, if like you said, they can get that key demo, then they should be good for an empty net or two. But accuracy does help. in this series. This booster juice, where did I pull them from? Frostbite, my bad, is going to have to adapt here. Dunkin' Donuts, we're looking for their win. As we go into game number 2, Frostbite can claw this one back. They should have a fighting chance. Well, the kickoff begins for game number 2. Go ahead, so.
I was going to say that stat-wise, I mean, if you're just looking at shots and stuff, it looks like an even game, so hopefully something can open up for them, as you said earlier.
Yeah, it seems so. Polar Bear's trying to open up on himself there. You go for this one. Doesn't get it by Crow. It's an awkward touch for him, but he just tries it anyway, which I like to see. Maybe he's got to try something fancy here. Snowman tries to challenge Polar, but he's too quick off the wall. Polar's picking up speed now. Crow's going to get an awkward touch. Polar's going to block that one into the corner. This one could be going out front, but a good save by Trentino to clear that one away. And he's going to try and shoot this on net, but it's just wide. A good clear wave by Polar Bear. That's what we need to see more of. And he's going to try and pressure this one and get it mid. Oh, but a good demo there by Trentino. The Polar Bear is going to be taken out of the equation, and that'll let Dunkin' Donuts clear this one away. It should, anyway. It should.
Another fun stat, at least with Polar Bears, he's actually one of the heaviest boost users in the series. I know Carbon's got the title, but I believe he's second for boost usage, or wasted for third. But he's also by far the biggest stat user for boost stolen.
Good shot there by Sins. It doesn't matter how much boost he's going to steal now. That's a goal either way. Yeah, that's true, though. I do see him a lot with 0 boost, a whole bunch. So he's going to have to try and fix that. Maybe help his teammates get those big pads because, you know, if you're at 0 boost and you take a big pad, your teammate really could have used that maybe instead of you, right? But again, it's tough to know because those are such fine call-outs.
Sins is actually one of the highest statistically for small boost pads.
Oh. A good habit to get into is conserving those small pads, so that's good to hear.
Probably because all the big ones are taken by Polar.
That, you know, that could also be it. True. That may be it. I guess we'll have to see. Start counting how many small pads she'll run over here, but this is a good 50 out into the middle. Sin's gonna try and keep this one in, and she will. Snowman's up, a good booming clear into the corner to alleviate pressure. And that one's gonna actually bounce favorably for him. Polar's a little awkward. A good shot on by Crow, but it's just too slow for Sins. But she clears that one away. But Trentino, what was that?
Oh, wow.
113.
What a pinch.
Oh, what? Okay, that's broken. That's a double touch. Tries to
touch pinch. It's a lot of power getting put into that ball.
I've never seen that before. I'm very impressed.
Oh no.
As this is just a breakdown on defense here. It feels backflip by Polar Bear, and it's 2-1 now for Dunkin' Donuts.
That was a bad kickoff, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Don't like to see those ones.
It's just unfortunate there, but it's still a 1-goal game with 2:44 left to go, so Frostbite can't be getting 2 down now. As this one's going to go right to Sins. Puts that off into the corner. He's going to try and shoot this one, but Snowman says no. As Tundra clearing this one back in, Crow pops it out to the wall. Polar Bear challenging. Sin's going to try and get this one over. She will. That might sneak under the bar, and it will. It's 2-2 with 2:27 left to go.
That was excellent turn in on Sins. She got there quick, beat Trentino, placed it where Crow could not quite get it. Excellent shot.
Just enough speed on that one. Perfect placement. And she's tied the game up for Frostbite here. Although this kickoff isn't favorable for them. Polar's going to have to make a stop. He will. Trentino's going to put that one on immediately. A good clear away by Tundra. She's going to go up for it again, but just missing. Sins clears that one into the middle of the zone. Could be dangerous. Nobody on Frostbite going for it just yet, but Polar Bear gets it by... doesn't get it by Trentino. Gets just enough of a touch there. Flip by Polar Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem to be backflip city for Polar Bear right now. Wonder if something will change. Controller dead zone, flip dead zone. Yeah, we'll just blame it on the controller.
Could be nerves.
That's true. Could be a lot of factors. The backflip, but a good shot by Snowman, but it just misses off the post. The resident Switch player is trying to get trying to get a goal here. I don't know if there's any other Switch players that play. I'll have to fact check that later.
Yeah, he's the only one I
for
saw
now
that plays on Switch, which is impressive in itself.
He's doing really good, actually. So, love to see it. Get those Joy-Cons in his hands, start jumping up and down, moving around. You're not stuck with a wire. Small hands for small Joy-Cons. That's. You take what you can get, but that's an own goal by Tundra. Trentino just slams it home.
Yeah, that's too bad.
It's
Thunder tried to hit off the wall, but Trentino just pushed it through anyway. Took it off her roof.
Yeah, there's much she can do there. She's just driving back, trying to get back, but Trentino gets a block. Might even argue on that play, too, that Polar Bear, trying to get that one past Trentino. Maybe he tried for a lower 50-50, but again, that's a split-second decision, and it's very hard to make the right one. Sins gets a good pop over, but Crow's right there, right in their face to say, no way. The Snowman's going to try something here. A little fake, grabs the corner boost. And Sins and Polar rushing on the offensive.
Great clear.
Polar Bear takes a circle. Brings this one back in. That's across the net, but nobody on Frostbite to take the shot. This one's coming back in front. Sins is up for the shot, just misses. The Snowman clears that one. Crow clears that one away. Polar Bear off into the corner. Almost gets it by Crow, but a good shot. Wow, good save there by Crow. That's a good save by Tundra. My Sins keeps this one out. They both have light blue cars. I'm very confused. So this one's gonna come to a close unless Frostbite can keep this pressure on. They got a good pressure. It's still in the air. As Sins keeps that one up, it's desperation. It's dropping down, but Crow's gonna say no way to that one. Game 2 goes to Dunkin' Donuts.
I would love to have seen that one go in. That would have made a good match. So we got Sins really blowing up that game. Wow.
So you're carrying a bit there.
602 points.
2 assists from Polar Bear on those plays as well. So that's definitely good to note. But she definitely was doing everything she could in that game. 3 shots, 3 saves. Trying to get all the offense for Frostbite here. But Dunkin' Donuts proved to be too much. I mean, 8 shots compared to 3 shots. You need to see a little bit more out of Frostbite.
Yeah, it's funny. That game was the closer game, but they actually had less offensive pressure. So it would be, yeah. I mean, if Sins can pull that kind of performance out and Polar can step up, they got a pretty good chance. I mean, that was impressive performance by her, and we know Polar Bear can really pull out some moves as well. So I'd like to see them just let it all out in the line for this 3rd game.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to have to see if they can pull this along the lines later. That's not even a phrasing. Did it? For polls? Okay. We're getting word here. We're going to look at the polls in just a second before we start game number 3. So Frostbite, again, looking like they're losing this one. Oh, the poll here. What does Frostbite need to do to win game 3? Got a lot of people saying demo more. Nice. What do you think? I mean, you've already chimed in again, but different game, different series, different things to work on.
Yeah, I mean, Sins put 2 in last time. They're really well-placed shots. I mean, if they can't get the demos, which will open up the net for them, they got to place those shots perfectly because, I mean, they are a strong defensive team that they're going up against. But if they can place the shots well enough, with the pressure, because they didn't have the same pressure that time, but they scored more. But things are looking...
Yep. Well.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That defense is just not very strong with Frostbite, sadly.
Yeah, that play, Polar had 0 boost for so much time, and he looks like he was just trying to get that corner boost just to get him out of there instead of maybe grabbing some small pads and rotating back to the net. So, little adjustments with boost management as well. You noticed,
yeah,
as you pulled up before, he's he's the boost guzzler on their team, and he's got to figure out a way to conserve his boost more efficiently.
Yeah, exactly. We know he's got the skill, he's got the mechanical skill, he's an excellent player, but if you have no boost, you're going to struggle being able to make anything happen.
Yeah. Pathing is important. If you can path yourself to a better position, but you can grab enough pads in the process, you're going to be well on your way to rank it up as Trentino gets that dunk down off a pass of Crow, and up 2-0 already for Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Good pass by Crow.
That was a really good pass. I mean, I think their morale's probably down after those first 2 games too.
Try me.
Hopefully they can pick it up.
We'll have to see. We do want another game here. They did pull back against Ender Boys for game 4. So we'll have to see if they can do it again. A good bump there by Polar. We need to see more of that. It's a good shot by Tundra. And she'll cut the lead to 1.
Excellent play. We finally see what we were asking for. Get those bumps in there. Maybe not a demo, but it still is effective.
Any way, if you can get them to jump even, is more than enough. Just to rethink their decision about going out can be enough of a hesitation for your teammate to score that one, as that's a booming clear into the corner. Polar Bear, 100 boost here. Take his time. Try and beat, but since double commits on that one, Polar going up for the double touch, doesn't quite get it. Tundra is out of position for that one, and it's a clear down. Since trying not to pass that across her own net. She does it well as she beats 1. Can she beat Trentino? No. Trentino's going to keep that one away from this net. Crow will help him out there. Trentino waits from the back line as Crow's going to try and push someone into the corner. He's going to try and get this one out middle. He will, but it's Sins there to stop it. Trentino coming in as third man. Does he go up for the double touch? This one actually might just float in, but a good save by Polar Bear. And Crow's coming up for an extra shot. Sins clears off the back wall with Polar Bear.
And
now,
really good decisions.
Yeah, a lot of good decisions, a lot of good clears, but this is a bad goal to let up. 3-1, 2:48 left to go.
Did someone get caught in the net there? No, just didn't get back in time.
Empty, yeah, unfortunately. I have to see a little bit. Again, defense, that's what you've been saying. That's what we've been saying. They just have to figure out on the defensive end, because defensive end, because their offense should be able to score more often than not. You've got Sins, who's a good striker. You've got Polar Bear, who's the best striker, and then Tundra's popping in with a couple chances here and there. So
yeah, their offense
really not offense.
Pretty good. I mean,
ooh, good shot there by Trentino.
Yeah, Trentino's firing on all cylinders this game.
Ooh, good pass by Snowman, and good read by Trentino on that backboard. That's just hard to get.
Yeah,
but that's
take time. There's no one back post or anything there.
Yeah, that one will definitely be in the next highlight videos. Kroos just clip that one. So he'll be happy knowing that his teammates are getting a little bit of the limelight as well. But Frostbite's going to continue their woes in this one unless they can pull it back. They've still got plenty of time as Sins tries to get the offensive going. Like a little bit of a lock from Trentino and Tundra. This could be beneficial. Unless they break it, but Crow is just too fast for Polar Bear, but a good touch there by Sins to keep it away from Crow. Snowman taking his time, clears that one away to Crow. But he's going to turn for the boost, and Tundra and Trentino are still in a lock. And a fake by Polar Bear, but it's off the post. Sins is going to try and score it, she will.
Good speed for her getting up there when she seen that it was not going in. I was a little scared that one was going to be that open net for so long. Oh, you don't want to see that wasted.
Yeah, it's good respect by Tundra and Trentino on that lockdown. Generally, rule number 1 is if you break that, you lose the game. So good on them for trying to keep that one. As that's off the post, they'll exchange posts, but only one of them will get scored on. Trentino now going to try and make a difference. It doesn't quite get it past Frostbite's defense. As Tundra is going to try and go for this one. Polar Bear is going to cut her off. She did hesitate a little bit. We're going to try and dribble this one past Sins. No luck there. Keeps this one into the corner. Trentino up. Doesn't get a great touch. This one's down for Tundra. Hits it into the corner. Snowman keeps the pressure on. Sins tries to clear that one away, but a good block by Crow. This one's rolling slowly towards the net. Fake by Tundra. Not going to be good enough. That's off the backboard. 2. people are up. I can't breathe. Polar bear cruises one way.
No. Tundra doesn't make.
This could be a goal. No, Crow says no. Good pressure from Dunkin Donuts so far, and just in the series in general. Time winds down. It doesn't look like Frostbite's going to try and get too many chances generated here. A couple whiffs, a couple double commits. That could have been good, but Crow says no. Crow's going to try and keep scoring here, but a good clear out by Sins straight to Crow. Good block by Polar. Time is winding down still. They need a goal here for Frostbite. Crow's going to try and stifle anything that's going to come their way. Bounce out into the corner. Tundra's going to wait in that corner against Snowman. A little friendly battle there. See which one of them can hit it. Good shot on by Polar, but it's just wide off the post. Sin's going to shoot this one. That's in. It's a 1-goal lead with 7 seconds left to go. That's more than enough time.
It is. We've seen these types of goals before, or types of games. 7 seconds. You get a good kickoff. They haven't been doing great on the kickoffs, but maybe this will be the one.
It's a good shot by Sins. Good pass by Polar. And they try for the pinch kickoff. I like that strategy because if it works, it's pretty much an instant goal. As time winds down here, Polar's going to try and keep this one up. It's up to Trentino, who gets a favorable bounce. That one's still up. If Sins can center this one, she won't be able to. Polar's going to have to try and keep this one in. Crow is still keeping this up, but there's nobody else there, and it's going to die down. Dunkin Donuts will win in 3.
Dunkin Donuts is one of the top teams, so I guess this outcome wasn't necessarily a big surprise, but Frostbite did have a lot of times where they could really see those hints that they could be a strong contender. Offensive pressure was fantastic. If they can just correct their defensive breakdown, they could still be one of the top teams, I believe.
Yeah, for sure. They looked good. 6-point difference between Sins and Polar. They're definitely working together, but they have to fix it.
Yeah.
Dunkin Donuts obviously dangerous though.
Great. Oh yeah. Dunkin Donuts is a threat for sure. I mean, me being on Chim Cham Z's in our series, we went to Game 5, and it was, let's just say, there's a lot of sweating going on at that match. So they're a strong contender.
They won't be easy to play against.
No.
So we'll have to see what goes on. In the meantime, we have our MVP polls of the night. Couple people picking Sins, couple people picking Snowman, but Trentino is leading right now with a 57.1 percentage.
You know,
and
do you think seeing Snowman and Trentino kind of on the scoreboard a lot more and stuff is kind of a sign of Crow's growth, learning to be able to trust his team more?
Yeah, 100%. He's utilizing his teammates more this season. And, you know, he's doing a great job of it, and he's helping Trentino get back up in the plays. Trentino has definitely improved from last season, so that's also helping him, so credit to him. And then Snowman, he's doing an excellent job of being that third man. Been really, really happy with the way that he's been playing. He's been contributing with assists, good shots, good offensive pressure, good saves. That team is very solid all around.
I agree. I think they've all been doing well. Snowman's really been impressing me as well. You know, you always have that kind of low man on the team, but when you're seeing them constantly in the action, either making the goals, making the assists, making the save, anything, and you're seeing that all the time, it's impressive to think, hey, that's the weak spot, and it's not really a weak spot. So good on him, especially on a switch.
That's console players have bonus give him bonus MVP points for that. I would have made him winner in my book.
Yeah.
But console players do have it a little bit harder is that off switch. So for them to be doing well is always well to see. And it's more so impressive because it's just, you know, they can compete at a high level even with a disadvantage. So it's great to see them do that. You know, we joke around frame advantage for against console players, but in reality, there's a lot of really good console players, and to see them contribute and stuff, it's great. Just to see anybody who's in the third man contribute is really great to see. Even Tundra today. Is a lot of goals, a lot of assists, good pressure, good save. You know.
Yeah,
So, like,
I was
really
actually quite
impressed.
I was quite impressed with Tundra as well. She wasn't making any highlight things, but she scored a goal. She was making some good decisions. So her growth has been really nice to see as well. I actually look forward to seeing how much better she gets throughout the season.
Yeah. So that's it for Frostbite. They are done all their matches. I think Dunkin' Donuts still have to play Gold Diggers. So your wild card matchup for the Rocket Division will be Booster Juice versus Frostbite. That is set. That is in stone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's not going to be new for two people on Frostbite doing a wild card match. It's going to be
Familiar feeling. Yeah.
Familiar for them, so maybe they'll get to pull that out.
Let's see, who do we pull in here? That's it, I think, for tonight. Thank you for joining, Nias.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Any last words?
Oh, always enjoy being here. Hopefully I can cast with you again.
Yeah, it was fun. I said any last words as if we were going to kill you. We're not. For the record.
I better leave.
Yeah, better get out now before something bad happens. Would be a shame. That's it for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. I didn't mention this at the beginning of the stream, but the underscore in Rocket Lads has been taken out. So for viewers who are watching now, make sure to tell your friends that have previously logged on that it is Rocket Lads, just as one word instead of underscore, and that should help direct people to the channel easier instead of having that type in that underscore. There's a bit of confusion earlier with that, so
but
for the record, blaming Dax. Blame Dax.
Anyone's already watching should already have it followed, so it shouldn't matter.
You're a real G. All right, with that, we're gonna sign off. Oh, tomorrow night's game is we're not signing off just yet. Oh yeah, we are playing it. Pico de Golo versus Dine Dish at 7:00. Oops, forgot I scheduled things. No. That should work. Yeah. So that'll be the matchup tomorrow. Should be an interesting one. Should be a good one. And we'll see you tomorrow at 7:00 BST.